These are the top 7 ways you can increase your testosterone right now. No wasting time, let's go. Number 1 is by breathing properly. Now, you might have expected me to say, like, oh, diet, eat clean, get good sleep and stuff. That's what everyone says. That's the normie advice, which is true, sure. But there is something that we don't even know that is like such a fundamental thing. Is that breathing properly? I've talked about this like I think maybe once on my channel before, but it's so important that like breathing proper, like you don't even know how to breathe. Like I haven't even been like taught how to breathe. You've never been taught how to like breathe, like actually like breathe in the way that you'll be seen as like more of a powerful man. You'll be seen, people will like you more. There's so many benefits. You'll get more better relationships. You'll be more present. You have better mental health, better physical health. It's amazing the power of breathing properly, and yet so many people don't know have no idea about this. And yeah, you clicked on this video for testosterone, and maybe you're wondering, like, dude, who is this guy to talk about testosterone? Why is this guy, like, freaking, why is a 13-year-old, why is he making a video on testosterone? Like, what is he, had experience with this or something? But, yes, fair enough, sure. But, I haven't taken a testosterone test or something like that, but I've done plenty of research, and I probably know a lot more. And if you clicked on this video, clearly you want to learn something about like how to increase your testosterone. So just stay with me here. Don't click off and be like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, because he's only like young. So breathing properly. I'm talking about how you breathe properly, and you're maybe asking, like, how do I breathe properly? Like, I can breathe, like, I'd be dead if I can't breathe. Sure, yeah, you can do, like, actually, like you can do, like, a breath, but we haven't learned how to actually breathe properly. We haven't actually learned how to, like, genuinely, like, breathe like a man. We haven't been taught how to breathe just, like, how we're supposed to breathe. And you may be asking, how are we supposed to breathe? By breathing in fully. Like, not being, like, doing these short little breaths, holding your, trying to, like, look buff, holding your, like, belly and trying to show your abs, like, making your stomach tight. Just let your stomach relax. And just breathe, like naturally, like, fully in. And then fully out. Fully in, fully out. Breathe all the way up and all the way down. So most people stop there. But you can go, like, most people stop, like, in the middle of their breath, and then they're like, oh, breathe again. I mean, obviously, it's you're not, like, thinking about it. But it's amazing the power of breathing properly, and I'll link one of my I've just recently made a video on breathing properly, so I'll go send you to that video. I'll put that in the description. But basically, how breathing properly increases your testosterone is that when you're relaxed, you make more testosterone, and when you're like up and, like, working, like, all, like, super, like, not the opposite of relaxed, basically, you have more cortisol, which, when you're the higher your cortisol, the lower your testosterone. The higher testosterone, the lower your cortisol, which also means the more testosterone you have, the more relaxed you become. So relaxed when you're relaxed, you produce more testosterone, like, just naturally than if you weren't relaxed. And when you breathe fully, properly, and you don't hold your stomach in, and you're actually just, like, sitting there and just enjoying, like, whatever, nature, or even just, like, just sitting there and just, like, relaxing, that can actually help your testosterone a lot. Because when you're, in rest and digest mode, you're going to make more testosterone, and when you're in fight or flight, you're going to make more cortisol. So try and be rest and digest. Obviously when you're working out, you want to be, like, doing a fight or flight, and, you're, move around, doing push-ups and shit. But it's good, it's definitely great to be relaxed sometimes, because when you're relaxed, it's good to be present and relaxed sometimes, because then you make more testosterone, and you have better mental health and everything. So I made a whole video on this, but yeah, I'll link that in the description. Go to that if you want. I think you should. Number 2 is eat the proper human diet. So I know I said, oh, like, everyone says, do the diet and the sleep and stuff. But I'm, like, really, the proper human diet that no one has told you ever to do is actually, great for your testosterone. It's awesome. There's so many foods in the proper, literally, like, the actual human diet that we're meant to be eating as humans, like, we're biologically designed to eat. That is what increases our testosterone the most. Not, oh, guys, eat the broccoli because that's good for your testosterone. It's really, I eat 4 eggs a day. Eggs are amazing for your testosterone because of all the cholesterol inside. But the proper human diet is what we've been eating for literally millions of years. And that is meat, organs, like what the hunter-gatherers ate. Meat, organs, salt, or not even salt, but I guess they got, like, basically a carnivore diet. We didn't eat, freaking, like, sure, we maybe here, there, but, like, the proper human diet, when you include plenty of meat, plenty of, like, eggs, maybe some dairy in there, like a carnivore diet, and, it's controversial and everything, but I don't even care. Literally, the proper human diet, what we've been eating for literally millions of years, is the carnivore diet. And that's what we're biologically designed to eat. So it has to be the health. Like, there's no way what we're, like, designed to eat is unhealthy. Like, if you think about it, if horses eat anything other than grass, they can get deathly sick. They can, like, actually, like, they can't, again, they also can't throw up. So when they don't eat what they're supposed to eat, like, which is grass, they literally, like, when something doesn't agree with them, like, they have to, like, pass it all the way through, and sometimes they can get really, really sick, and sometimes even die from it. Now, it's not that extreme, like, oh yeah, if you eat, like, oatmeal, you're gonna die. That's not what I'm saying. But when you eat the proper human diet, when you eat what we've been eating for literally millions of years, you're not going to be unhealthy. You're going to be the healthiest. You're going to be healthiest when you eat what we're meant to eat. What we've been eating for literally since the beginning of humans. We have been hunting for animals and eating them. We ate every part of the animal. We ate their, their connective tissue, the organs, the muscle meat as well. We ate everything. So, follow the proper human diet and also include more eggs, because eggs are amazing food for testosterone. But basically follow the proper human diet. You will see an increase in testosterone. It's just simple as that. Number 3 is stop using endocrine disrupting chemicals. So you may not realize this, but in your skincare, your hair, your hair freaking spray or some shit, in your dish soap, your just like almost every, like, there's just so many, like, especially cosmetics, there's just so many like endocrine disrupting chemicals that are just completely just ruining your body, and also you make less testosterone. Your reproductive health is a lot worse, and your health is just a lot worse in general. So stop using these chemicals and shit. Like, if you can't read something on a package, most likely it's not going to be great. There is a book that I haven't read yet, but I'm trying to get it so I can read it. But I've gotten a lot of information from it, like, indirectly. So there's this book. It's called Estrogeneration. I'll also link that in the description. But yeah, that's a great book. You can read that. That's awesome. There's also some naturally occurring estrogenics, like in some foods. But yeah, just go check that out. I'll link a couple of videos as well in the description. You can go check that stuff out. But avoid endocrine disrupting chemicals, which just destroy your system in general, but also, like, stop you from making testosterone and stop you from well, being healthy in general, but just they stop you from making testosterone, like, in hormones and everything, but also from having a child, which is our purpose in life is literally to reproduce. Like, that's the purpose of any living thing. This is another topic, but the purpose of any living thing is to reproduce and pass on the bloodline. So if you can't do that, that's just like, if you can't do that, if you can't if you can't do your sole purpose in life to pass on the bloodline and raise your children, then that's just sad. And these endocrine disrupting chemicals are disrupting this from, like, they're trying to make this stop happening. And this is why infertility is on the rise, because of all these chemicals and people with low testosterone. It's just sad. Number 4 is stop using lots of plastic. So, I just previously talked about endocrine disrupting chemicals, right? Plastic has endocrine disrupting chemicals inside of it. So it has BPA, phthalates, and even if it says BPA free, it's got BPS or BPF or BPZ or BP. Like, there's like a million bisphenols, so don't even trust, like, BPA free or some shit. Stop using plastic. There's plenty of alternatives for it. It's really hard. Trust me. I've known about plastic being bad for many months, like 5 months, literally, and I'm still, like, struggling doing this. So it's hard, but it's worth it. Try and use the least plastic as possible. Again, this is talked about in that book I just mentioned. But yeah, stop. Try and limit your plastic usage, and this is really difficult. So yeah, you just have to work hard on this one. There's nothing else I can say. Like, you just gotta work hard and do your research, and try and find as many alternatives as you can. Number 5 is get good sleep, but also optimize your testosterone production during your sleep. So when you're sleeping, like, during the night is actually when you're sleeping, that's actually when you make your testosterone. You make testosterone while you're sleeping. So if you or optimizing your testosterone during the day. Sure, your testosterone now, it won't go down if you're like completely optimizing during the day, but if you optimize at night, you will actually produce a lot more. You actually produce a lot, and then, like for example, I make sure that when I go to sleep, I only have cotton like underwear on, and also cotton sheets. So I make sure that I'm not touching any plastic while I'm asleep, which that's actually not that hard. You can just get like cotton blankets, cotton sheets and stuff, and just have like either nothing on or just like some cotton underwear, cotton clothing on, and just optimize your testosterone production while you're sleeping, and eat the testosterone rising foods like eggs for dinner, because then you'll have more of that cholesterol to have that effect on your testosterone while you're sleeping. So you make testosterone while you sleep, so optimize your testosterone at the nighttime, like when you go to sleep. So get cotton blankets and pillowcases and sheets. Only have cotton clothing on at nighttime, or even no clothing, nothing. And just optimize your testosterone while you're sleeping. Number 6 is cold showers. So there's something about cold showers. I'm not really sure what it is, but there's something about it. I think it has something to do with the dopamine, like the dopamine receptors or some shit. I just know that cold showers can increase your testosterone. And I also know actually that when you take a hot shower, when you take when you do the opposite, you will decrease your testosterone and actually decrease your sperm by 50%, which means you'll have 50% less fertility. Just when you take like one hot bath or something. It's just horrible. It's crazy how much. So try and get as much like some good cold exposure during your week, your day, and I don't really know the research or something or anything like that, but I do know that cold showers increase your testosterone. You can do obviously more research on it, because like I don't know, my brain just works weird. Like when I learn something, I don't remember like the studies or like why or anything. I just remember what to do. Like just go do the research on it. But I'm just giving you like the simple shit, like do this, do these 7 things, like just the actionable steps, like do this easily, like what you can do easily. You can obviously research why, but I just my brain is just retarded. So yeah, I don't remember why, but definitely cold exposure there. And the final 7th way is to use the 21 questionnaire in the description. So there's this 21 like there's these 21 questions that ask like, oh, do you have a smartwatch? Do you use Wi-Fi? Do you touch like plastic frequently? Do you eat out of plastic? Do you like just stuff like that? There's like a bunch of like 21 questions, and you just answer yes, no, and the lower your score, the amount of yeses you have is your score. And the lower your score, the better. Like, the more no's you have, the better. So, my score right now is, I think, a 4 or a 5, maybe? 4. I think it's a 4. And, a 4 out of 21, which it used to be, like, I don't know, 13 or, like, 12. So, that's really great, but yeah, use that 21 questionnaire. I find that really nice. It's kind of like a video game. It's like kind of like a game, like a video game or something. Because you're like trying to like, oh yeah, you did one of these. You changed it from yes to no, and it's like yeah, like new high score, so like new high score. It's like kind of like a game. Like yes, I got I got this done. Like yes, now my score is 3 or something. It's just a funny thing, like, I just like it. But yeah, use that 21 questionnaire in the description, because that is actually, I think that's great, because if you have a 0 score, then you know you're doing really well, and there's minimal that you have to change, and that's going to be how you can optimize your testosterone production and also your fertility. So a few things there, but yeah, go check out those links in the description, obviously, if you have time. But yeah, I can't remember shit. It's just dumb. But anyway, go check out that questionnaire. Go check out the links in the description if you have time. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.